another book hangout. I'm going to be eating my breakfast while we talk about books because I have a busy day. And so we must fuel correctly. But the first thing I want to say is, as course, I have my book club, which is Between the Covers, and we are currently reading the Book of Azrael. And it is so good. It is such a good book. I love it so much. I'm a little over halfway through. But like this is a thick book. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your day going? Is it going good? Let me know. So yeah. Okay. I thought that's who it was, but I was also, making sure because sometimes you never know. But how's your day going? Because I know it's like, what time is it where you are? I should know, but my brain is malfunctioning to say the least. But yeah, so that's our book club book of the month, and we're super excited about it. And that's what I'm reading right now too. Like I'm not reading any other book besides the Book of Azrael right now. Aw, I appreciate that. I love that. Thank you. I'm excited that you're here and that we get to talk about books. What are you currently reading? I know you said that you're probably going to reread the Book of Azrael, but are you reading it? Are you reading something else? What's a TV show you're watching? I know you watch some TV shows, so you know what's going on in your life. Let me know. I'm gonna eat some food here. hmm We're just munching away. After you're reading a new book, Stolen Bruises. Okay, is that like? I feel like it's got like mafia fighting energy. What's it about? Who's the main character? What's what's going on in that book? It's kind of the title feels like a little bit of a dark romance. It's 1 p.m. Not watching anything new. Fair. I feel like sometimes I find it odd enough. Like I find it easier to find time to read than I do to like watch a new TV show. Like my family and I, we just finished watching the fourth season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but it's easier for me to read a book. It's a uni romance. Okay. Rom com, enemy lovers. That is not what I was expecting, but that sounds good anyway. Is it good so far? Is it part of a series or is it like a standalone? Oh, we got 5 people in here. That's awesome. Welcome, guys. Just talking about books. I get bored. Like people acting too much is definitely a thing. Now we got 10 people in here. Wow. Hello, everybody. Write a comment and say hi. We're just talking about our books, and I'm eating my food while I do that. So, you know, I will be eating. Got 19 people. Holy cow. It just keeps going up. Yeah, so I agree with the watching people can just get too much. Yeah, I do like watching reality TV just because they're real people and well, they're real people. Sometimes some of them are fake, but they like try, I guess. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's cute. He adopted a kitten from the streets, but the kitten reminded him of her. I mean, that's classically adorable. I don't know how that wouldn't be cute. That's pretty cool. I love that. And so, like, are they in this enemies to lovers like universe thing? Are they hi, Crystal? How are you today? What's your current book? Let me know because we're just talking about books. We're just hanging out, discussing what books we're reading. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to pronounce that. I may pronounce it wrong, and I wholeheartedly apologize. Um, Nizea, is that how you say that? Either way, welcome. Glad you're here. Let us know your current read is or a current TV show, movie, whatever it is. Have any of you guys watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? It's like a super popular thing right now. It's kind of weird and cool at the same time. I don't know if that's like a thing anybody watches. Um, yeah, but Ray, the other person here, um, in your book, like, is it trying to figure out how to word this question? Brain is having a hard time. It is good. It's a very good show. It is reality TV, And it basically, so like, you know, Mormonism is a religion, and the whole purpose of the TV show surrounds like these influencers who are part of this thing called Mom Talk that's online. I literally never heard of it until I started watching the show. And the show basically goes over like this group of moms in Mom Talk, and they have, you know, real struggles and everything, but they're like the breadwinners of, yeah, it's a really good show. They're like the breadwinners of their family. And so they're kind of like going against like the Mormon culture's stereotypes where like the man is normally the breadwinner and like the leader of the home. And in this show, you kind of see how these women are just, you know, boss babes who are running the show. Some of them have businesses too, like Macy. I love her. She's my favorite character. And hello, welcome in, Kinta. Um, and yeah, it's really good. I love it. My favorite character is Macy. She has her own business called Baby Mama, and it's super cool. She's like all about, she's like a girl's girl. We love girls. Hello, Shotas. How your username? I see you. I notice you. Welcome in. Um, Anybody like? Let me know what you guys are currently reading. Yes, yeah, it's called Baby Mama. She does like supplements for pregnant women. I think is her business situation. Um, that's great. I'm happy you're 6'8". That's fantastic. Height is always great. Um, I hope you're reading good books too. How? Yeah, I don't know how that really works, like for supplements for pregnant women. I genuinely, I don't know, because like the only thing I know that as a pregnant woman you can take safely is like Tylenol, but other than that, like I don't understand how that works. 6'8" would marry. I absolutely will marry you, Ray. 100%. You're my baby. Hi Cecilia. Yes, right? Yeah. Let's go out of here. Maybe some other time. I'm a girl. That's okay. I love all of you here. I'm just so glad that you guys are here this morning. I was not sleeping great and I woke up and I was like, I'm so excited to see you guys. So I'm glad you guys are all here. I love it. Thank you for all the little hearts and participation. Y'all are freaking awesome. But yeah, like what's going on in everybody's lives? What time zones are we in? I know I have some people who are like 9 hours ahead of me, 7 hours ahead of me. Um, like, you know, you can't afford me. Oh my goodness. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for coming in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Yes, chose to be wild. I'm awake. We're doing it. It's 11:09 p.m. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming. This is awesome. I really appreciate that. It's 4 in the morning in Oklahoma. Okay. So we got some people in the US as well. Awesome. I'm in the US, so that that's pretty cool. We got some US people, some other people. That's awesome. It's so fun. Um, but yeah, and you guys got any fun plans today? You used to live in Oklahoma. What made you end up moving? Just needed a different time or area or something? It's 5:09 in Florida. Yeah. So yeah, we're like on the same time situation. Florida's a decent state. I like warmer weather. I'm not a huge fan of the cold. It's 1 p.m. in UAE. Yeah. That's it's definitely a couple hours ahead of me, that's for sure. Military. Okay, so you're in the military, or do you have family that's in the military? Hey, shorts. Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love that we're all in like different areas. It's kind of fun. I love it. It's very nice. But yeah, like you guys got anything going on in your day? Anything interesting you're reading? Anything kind of fun? I did mention earlier, but not everybody's here yet. I'm currently reading the Book of Azrael for our book club, and it's super fun. I love it. It's a really nice book. It's like enemies to lovers, family is in the military. Okay, that's kind of what I assume. Do you enjoy the military life? Is it for you, like in terms of having to, do you move all the time? I know that that's like a thing I hear about. Um, but like, you know, is that, is that what happens? Do you enjoy it? Anything like that? I don't know what is happening in some of these comments, but you know, as long as you're having fun, that is all that works. It's so fun. But yeah, you have to leave your friends soon. Aw, that sucks. Do you have to move again, or You graduating. I don't know what ages we all are here, but 3 cats and 2 turtles. You have 3 cats and 2 turtles? That's kind of cool. Do they get along? I've never heard of a combination like that, but I I hope it goes good. Are they good turtles? They're good turtles and good cats? Okay. You have to move. Okay. Where are you moving to next? If you feel comfortable telling us, I don't know if you're like supposed to say anything or not. But either way, I hope you have a safe journey and, you know, be safe and everything in today's world. I only read the Book of Azrael after seeing one art and fell in love with Diana. Yes, I know. The book is so good. Diana and Liam are like, the book is so unexpected. It's insane. What are you doing up so late? I'm actually up early. I'm an early bird. I love being up in the morning. It makes me super happy. Yeah. South Carolina. Okay. Cool. Yep. That's a that's a nice state, I think. I don't know, I don't live there, but I think that's a good state. So that's good. All right, yeah. But how long do you normally stay in like one place? Are you in one place a lot or not necessarily? North Korea, okay. Everybody's moving. That's we got movers in here. Love it. It's all good. Sleep well. Thank you for coming in, Cecilia. Appreciate it. You gotta move too, Shotas? Why? Why has everyone gotta move? We all got like stuff we're doing and everything. 4 years? Okay. That's like not that's like a long time and not a long time all at the same time. Interesting. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sleep well when you do. The weather there where you are sucks, Shota. I'm sorry. What kind of weather is it? Is it too warm for you? Too cold? Too wet? Too You're moving to California, maybe? Yeah, that's an interesting place. I've heard a lot of wildfires are an issue lately in recent years, like more so than they used to be. You used to live in California, Michael, but Oklahoma has become home with age. Fair enough. I think that sometimes, like, when you move and find new places, it works better for you. You're moving to South Carolina, Crystal, as well. So we got some people moving to South Carolina. That's pretty nice. We like it. What, if anybody feels comfortable, what age ranges do we have in here? Because I'm never sure who I'm attracting, so I'm just kind of like curious if you guys feel comfortable sharing your age. I'm 18 turning 19, just, to make you feel more comfortable if you wish. Yeah. Just like watching the chat. It's fun. 32. All right. That's solid. Love it. 21. Okay. Well, the weather here in North Korea sucks. It's mostly cloudy. Okay. Well, I can understand why that would be daunting or unfortunate. That's fine with you, girl. Awesome. 87. Well, we definitely have some age ranges in here. That is for sure. Love it. So far, everyone's older. 20 because I just turned. All right. So that's good. That's good. Oh, come on. Yeah. We definitely have some. It was 19 yesterday. Oh, happy belated birthday or happy birthday. That's awesome. Congratulations. Woo, you're 20. I love it. Yeah, I'm turning 19 in about a couple weeks. My birthday's on Easter this year. So, yeah, of course. That's awesome. Woo. So we got all kinds of age ranges in here. That's good to know because I'm never sure like what age I attract. I always hope it's like older because I'm never trying to really attract the younger age. 87, but I still feel like I'm 19. Should I do a backflip? I say go for it. You know what? I bet those bones are just as agile as they were when you were 5. You got this. Convince my dad to drive in Universal. Yep. What do you want to do in the future? Is that for somebody else or is that for me? I feel so bad for him. Did half a backflip. I'll get it next time. I believe in you. I think that next time you're just gonna knock it out of the park. I don't even think it's gonna be that hard. You got it. Yeah. It definitely needs to get on the third track. Me? Okay. So right now I currently work in my family business, which happens to deal in like digital marketing and social media, which works perfectly for what I do currently. And I also have a part-time job at a local winery. Not flexible, but I can put my head to my back. That's pretty flexible. I'm not sure I can do that, so take the wins, honestly, where you can get them. So that's what I'm currently doing now. Part-time job at winery, working in my family business, and she just made you that way. Fair enough. And then I have this social media account that where I talk about books and stuff, and then I have another social media like persona where I just talk about myself and other things that aren't really book related, but like, you know, more like a personal blog situation. And then in the future, I don't know. There's so much going on in life right now. I'm like, we're just trying to go through it and not die, to be honest. Thank you, Ray. I really appreciate that because life is lifing. So we just got to do what we can do. That is for sure. How about you guys? Like, what do you guys got going on in your lives? What are your guys' careers? If you have careers, anything you're looking forward to in the future? Anything at all? Thank you, Crystal. Love it. I love how participating you guys are. You guys are awesome. Welcome. In the future, I want to be stable, like financially, and all the travel everywhere. Yeah, that's honestly goals right there. Like being able to be financially stable and go anywhere you want. You're dealing with 5 siblings and being a tattoo artist. Okay, tattoo artist is really, really cool. I have seen, I had a couple people I went to high school with, and they were super interested in doing tattoos. So that's a pretty cool career path because you get to like, I genuinely love that. Art in general is really cool, but tattoos are like a whole other world of art. So I love that. You're trying to, you're in uni studying business management, so I'll be a businesswoman. Get it. I love our businesswomen. Yep, get into it. I love it. Make $980 a day. That is that's good. I'm very proud of you. And then I feel like you're new in here, so welcome, Jess up Pittman. Welcome in. Um, that's good. That's solid. I love that. I love that for everybody in here that's working on themselves and doing things. Can you tattoo my spine? I'm dying to have one. Fresh fish. Oh wow. That's fun. I love that y'all are connecting in there. That's good. We love it. Has anybody got any weekend plans or any type of anything going on in there? Saving to be an artist in the future so I can draw beautiful things on walls. Yes, I follow this person. Well, I see her content pop up, and she does like wall murals, and I guess gets paid like extraordinarily well. So I wish you all the luck in that. 100%. I believe in you. Dreams are attainable, people. We got this. Don't settle for less or for people because you deserve everything. um, yeah, but so anybody got like weekend plans? Any new anything's going on in their life? Yes, it's basically okay. Muslim people Christmas, but it's nothing to do with the New Year. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, Ray. I look forward to hearing about it later in conversations. Doing a whole deep house clean. I love cleaning, but holy cow, I cannot like my house is. I have a 2-story house. I don't say that to be like, you know, whatever. It's old. It has issues, and we have to fix it up. But it's hard for me to actually like think about cleaning the entire thing because there's so many rooms, and there's rooms you don't use. They're just like covered in dust. So I applaud you for cleaning your whole house and going through with that. Um, I wish you so much luck, and hopefully the dust bunnies don't attack you because I hate dust bunnies. It is too much. Thank you. Like I don't mind. Like it's nice as a stress reliever, but um, other than that, I'm like, why clean? Why can't it just clean itself? Give me $50. Oh boy, there's so much fun happening there. When Jesus comes back. So fun. I love it. Love all you guys. So, speaking of Jesus, is anybody in here like super religious? No, I don't want to say it like that. Does anybody have a religion? I know some of us definitely do have a religion. Are we like Christian, Catholic, Muslim, Mormon? There's so many different religions out there. And so, you know, does anybody belong to any of them if you feel comfortable sharing? Um, I personally kind of just believe in whatever. Muslim, all right, cool. I know we talked about that before. I think it's really cool. Um, yeah, I would not consider myself to be a part of a religion, but like I do believe in certain things. So there's that for me, if it makes anybody feel more comfortable about sharing. And yeah. Amish. All right, that's fair enough. I love that. That's good. Awesome sauce. Amish is always interesting. We have a pretty large Amish community up a couple hours from where I live, and Indian. Okay, Indiana. Awesome. Not too religious though. Fair enough. Yeah, I think religion is cool to like study and see like different beliefs across different cultures. But I definitely do think that some people, not everybody, to be clear, but like some leaders try to use that as like an excuse to do bad things. The chair looks like someone knew what they were doing. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know what chair we're talking about, if it's my chair or somebody else's chair, but chairs are suspicious, so totally get that. You two are fun. Um, yeah, we have a really solid Amish community up where I live, and they make some awesome baked goods, not gonna lie. And they have this place called like the Windmill, and you can get fresh produce, pierogies. It's a really cool place. But there's like a guest there. We have some people around like closer to where I live who are like, "Oh yeah, we've never seen Amish people before. We're just gonna go look at them." And I'm like, "That's a little weird, but okay." So yeah, but that's cool. Glad everybody is comfortable in their own whatever's they got going on. You like it? I love it. I love it. Yeah, basically. Definitely like the farmer's life. Like we definitely have farmers markets where I am. They're not the biggest thing on the planet, but they're enough. New here, but I heard from like your channel, your books. Have you read Milk and Honey is my favorite book? I have not read. First of all, thank you so much for coming in. Alia? Alia? Anyway, whatever your name is, I'm so glad you're here. I'm currently reading the Book of Azrael. I have not read Milk and Honey. What's it about? Is it like I read spicy books and that kind of thing, but do you read spicy books? Is that a spice book? Like tell me a little bit more about it. Who wrote it? All the things. I want to know why it's your favorite book. Let me know in the chat. You don't use slurs, Shadows? That's okay. That's all good. You wish to have your own farm one day and my own vegetables and animals. Yes, I love gardening when I have the time, money, and energy. It's very rewarding at the end of the season when you get to pick all of your vegetables and everything. Um, yeah, animals are good. I don't have a big farm. I have a mule named Chico and one, two, three-ish cats. So use your underwear. Same. Yeah. That's nice to have. A cow chased you for your corn. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty tough competition. I think, like, the cow probably. Did the cow win? I feel like it might have. Cute, yes. Yeah. I feel like your cow might have won because, I mean, cows don't get between a cow's corn, man. It could be your corn, but it's really the cow's, so that's why you moved away. I mean, fair enough. Like, that point, it's just the cow's territories, and it'd be super, painful to go back on his territory after that experience. That's fun. I love that. That's great. All right, next question for you guys. What's your favorite color? Do you guys have a favorite color? Are we into colors? I don't know. I don't have a favorite color. It's super random. But, I like forest greens. Does anybody like forest greens? Are we purple people? Purple people eater. Yeah. See your cats. Post more about my cats. I will. It's hard to post about my cats. Just found out after 2 years my milk cow was a dude cow. Oh, well then. That's gotta be interesting. Milk and Honey is by Ruby Kaur. It's about lost love. It's a poetry book. Oh, okay, okay. I will definitely put that on my list. That's a new thing for me in terms of like poetry books. I will put that on my list. I like poetry. I like writing poetry. I love Edgar Allan Poe. I can't name a poem by him though. Don't ask me to name a poem by him or recite one because you will be disappointed. But I love his work. So I definitely add that to my list. You're a runner, you're a track star. Get into it, Crystal. I believe in you. Yeah, speaking of runner and track star. Did anybody do sports, like track, swimming, cross country, soccer, or football, depending on where you are? American football. Um, did you find out how Edgar Allan? Didn't he go insane? I'm pretty sure, bro. Like, well, I for some reason I thought he like went insane and like killed himself. I'm pretty positive he like committed suicide, but I don't have confirmation on that. Big fan of Edgar Allan Poe too. Yeah, I love his work because it's like very the part of the work I love is the ones that are kind of like go into like how dark somebody's mind could be. Um, just because like I feel like we can all relate to that. Like we all are like, oh yeah, we're normal, but like no one's really normal. Normal's so overrated. So I love Edgar Allan Poe for that. You don't have a favorite color, but you do love dark colors, dark red and dark blue. Fair enough. He was an alcoholic. That's all I know. Yeah, he was that. Yeah. I feel like dude just like probably died of alcohol or suicide. I don't know. Black, red, nature green, royal blue, chill purple, and green. Fair enough. I love all those. He died at a pier in Baltimore, I believe. It was controversial because he was in someone else's clothes. Oh, that's definitely weird. That was also not what I thought it was, but that's awesome. And yeah, he's an alcoholic. Yeah, that part is definitely for sure. Crystal, you do cross country and flag football and basketball. Oh, dude, I've heard so much about flag football, and I feel like I'm pretty sure it's a rising sport too because isn't it? Didn't California add flag football for like the 2028 Olympic thing? I may be like throwing random stuff out there, but I felt like I saw something about flag football becoming a part of like the bigger thing there. Words are escaping me. Who called you a poopy head? That's unfortunate. Okay, that's what I thought there. That's interesting. It's all interesting. Play basketball and volleyball. They wouldn't let me in competition because I was short. A villain was born. Ugh, no. I hate it when people do that with like basketball and any sport that's like, oh, you're too short. Because like I'm 5'9" ish, and so people were like, you should play basketball. You're tall. And I'm like, I don't know how to play and I'm not sure that's for me. But they were like, but you're tall, you'll figure it out. And I'm like, that's not how that works. It was self-defense. Oh, okay. Get into it. Just, don't hurt yourself. Clocking. There's a lot of clocking happening there. Love it though. Yeah, sports are fun. I did cross country and swimming for did cross country for 4 years, swimming for 5, and then I did track. I tried to do track in 7th grade, but like COVID happened, so that took that out. And then tried to do it in 8th grade. COVID took it out. Didn't do it in 9th grade. Did it 10th grade and hated it. So then I just didn't do it again. You are 154 centimeters and I'm mid height, not sure. Exactly. Love our sizes, people. We are beautiful beings. Being short shouldn't hinder your ability to play basketball. You could still be potentially good. Exactly. Like, besides, you could like take somebody's kneecaps out if you're down far enough. Like, I mean, just saying. It could use that to your advantage. Room, yeah, for real, issue. Yeah, 6'4". So, well, that would definitely help, I feel like, in basketball if you're 6'4". So, fair enough. Definitely adds a level of heights there. Yeah. What's our like least favorite sport? Do we have a sport that we just absolutely refuse to play, or anything like that? Like I can't do, or like a game of like a game sport. Like I refuse to play kickball. I hate kickball. Don't ever make me play kickball. I will cry. I've been known to do that in the past. In day camp, they were like, all we're gonna do is play kickball when I went to go like years ago. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. You did change your sport and started horse riding, but then closed the place and never went again. Oh man, that sucks. Like when you change your sport to go do something else and then they're like, hey, just kidding, you can't do it. That's a little sad. You hate swimming? Oh, because you suck at it? Fair enough. Get some swim lessons, girl. Like swimming is fantastic. You used to wrestle, okay. Did you enjoy it or not so much? I get mixed results from wrestlers. Um, the thing that always freaks me out about wrestling is like you can get that thing called cauliflower ear, I think is what it's called, where like you get hit on the mat so many times that your ear kind of just like hardens. Ooh, it's a little weird. Team Rachel, thank you. I appreciate that. David, I believe is how you pronounce that. I appreciate that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Fair enough. Learned I will never leave the swimming pool. Exactly. Yeah. So you should learn because it's such a fun place to be in. Like I love swimming is just such like a fun thing. I've enjoyed swimming majority of my life. So I would 100% suggest it to anybody. Plus swimming is like a life skill. So, I would 100% that y'all say that y'all should get swimming lessons because you do need to know how to swim if you're ever in a dangerous situation and you don't want to drown. Swimming's important. Just, saying. You have webbed toes. All right, I believe it. So we're pretty good swimmer. Fair enough. I mean, I feel like that's definitely got to be helpful because most animals that can swim well also have webbed toes. So I I believe you, and I hope the swimming goes well with your webbed toes. Does it hurt? Like I don't know, but does it? Potentially, possibly, maybe. I don't know. Never learned how to swim, but I do agree it's a good skill to acquire. Yeah, I have a couple friends who can't swim or like don't want to learn, and I kind of just want to throw them in a pool and then give them the example of why they should because I threw them in the pool and then they can't get out. It's a little diabolical, but you know, gotta teach them somehow. Heard it's good for the health of your spine. Yeah, I pretty sure it is. Just because like you are doing a lot of aerobic situations, you're kind of like keeping your spine on line by swimming and doing a thing. You just be in the shallow end of the pool. Fair enough. I mean, any type of pool is nice in the summer, whether you can swim or not. So like if you're in a shallow pool, hey, let's go. I mean, you can also drown in a shallow pool, so just make sure you're being safe. I think it's like 3 inches of water you can drown in. So, be safe in that. Love passing by the warmer spots in the pool. Yes. Oh my god. I hate the cold. I'm not somebody who enjoys cold temperatures for anything. So like if I'm in a pool, that thing better have some area where it's warm. So I agree. I love passing by them. I love sitting on the warmer spots, but then people are like, "Don't sit there. It's whatever." And I'm like, "But it's warm." So, yeah. Speaking of being warm and cold, what are our favorite seasons? What kind of seasons do we have? I know we all kind of live in different areas, so there might be different seasons. At currently going through spring-ish, like we're starting to. Love warm stuff, yeah. I hate shivering. It's my least favorite activity. Like, shivering is not where it's at all. Dislike it so much. Being cold. Do I know anybody with a disability? I, I don't think so. And I think, well, like, what do you mean by disability? Because I think some people mean different things by that. Like, does it have to be like a visible disability, or is it something that's invisible? And do you know somebody with a disability? I'm gonna throw it back at you. Theo, and welcome in. You love fall, right? I love that. Fall is freaking awesome. I did know somebody was colorblind, but I don't know if like that counts as a disability. I've talked to people who have disabilities, but like none of my friends have what I would say disabilities. You're autistic? Okay, cool. I got no problem with that. Autistic people are awesome. I have zero problem with anybody having a disability, period. So you are welcome here as much as you want to be here. 100%. Um, Welcome to the Beak Leagues. Exactly. We are very welcoming here, so feel free to write whatever in the chat and talk about whatever. We're kind of just hanging out, talking about books. So if you're a huge reader, let us know what you're currently reading. You have Tourette's syndrome. Okay. What's that like? I've heard there's a person who came out with a documentary about her own Tourette's syndrome, and like the struggles of that because like people are mean. So like, what's that like if you want to talk about it? I do not have person like per I don't have experience with it, but yeah, you know, let me know. I'm open to learning about literally anything. So you're new here, Theo. Well, I'm glad you're here. It's very nice. Right, you're born with mild scoliosis. Oh no, that's a disability. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Scoliosis sucks though. Period. Us people can't control it at all. Yeah, I've heard that. Does that ever like feel like, do you ever struggle like feeling like you're this? Probably it's a stupid question, but do you ever feel like you struggle with like not being in control of things, like in general, besides your syndrome, or like do you feel like you can control other things? That's like a stupid question, but it's what I have anyway. You try but you can't. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought, but fair enough. How long? I don't know a lot about syndromes. I'm not gonna lie. So any question I ask is not to be offensive or anything. It's just me learning. Period. So like, how long have you had Tourette's, or has it just been always a part of your life, kind of thing? Did it like pop up as you got older, or how did that work for you in the end? And um, you had it since year two, okay. And do you have like, is it something you manage, or is it just there all the time, kind of thing? Got worse at 16. Fair enough. Yeah, understandably. I feel like I don't know. Again, I don't know much about it, but I feel like sometimes anything that gets diagnosed when you're younger could potentially, I don't want to say get worse, but like change as you get older because of hormones and different outside influences and everything. Sometimes control is futile and you'll get disappointed because things are out of your control. Find some kind of peace with the chaos of life. Yeah, life in general is pretty. It's hard for me to learn certain things, Theo. Understandable, yep. I get that. Yeah. Learning is, learning is one of those things that is so interesting because, like, we all learn so individually, but I feel like that gets lost sometimes in society. So I get it. Totally. 100%. Like, my we're my mom is not officially diagnosed with anything, so I want to make that very clear. She's also, we didn't do like the self-diagnosing thing, but she's pretty positive like she has ADHD and is somewhat on the spectrum. And I want to make this very clear that it's not a diagnosis, that is just something that we've talked about. And there's been a couple things where it's helped me learn how to like, she learns very differently than what somebody would consider normal. So like, learning is definitely very individual. So, I get it as much as I possibly can in that aspect. Thank you guys so much for opening up about what's going on in your lives and this types of stuff, because like I really appreciate you guys feeling comfortable with me and sharing that. So, Crystal, you learn differently? Yeah, I get that. What's are you guys visual learners or audio learners? Like, how do you learn best? Do you take notes? Like, what's your favorite way to learn something, I guess, is my question. Like, because I'm personally an action learner. You didn't know how to walk until you were 24, you're 40. Okay, fair enough. Some things just take time. It's okay. It's all good. But you learned eventually, so that's what matters the most. Have I ever read The Beggar Man Thief? I have not. What's it about? Do you feel comfortable when you know you're gonna be judged? That is so true, and I'm so glad you said it. Like, that is incredibly true. I was definitely bullied a lot when I was like in high school and younger, and I'm finally at a place where I'm like, well, you're gonna judge me anyway, so I'm just gonna be myself. So that's such a good point, Davi. Hands-on learner, yes. Visual learner, okay, yep. I'm pretty hands-on as well. Crystal, you learned by tab. I press these buttons. I'll say yes or no. Something I still use because my syndrome makes me stop talking. All right, fair enough. I'm glad you have a tool available for you to use. Theo, what type of person am I? That's a good question, and I think it has a lot of layers. I would consider myself to be open-minded and always looking to learn things, always trying to make sure people feel welcome, and very determined, ambitious. I love talking to people. Um, yeah, that's my answer. I don't know if that was really what you were looking for, but that I know that there's different like personality types. I just don't know which one I fall in. Yes, he's very poetic, or he, she, whoever. Davey, you're very poetic. I agree with Ray. You're a chill person, but energetic. I feel that. Like, my family and I, we can be chill or super high energy, but like overall, I would agree. I would agree with your assessment for myself that I'm also a chill person, but energetic. Yes. Yeah, like how would, now that's a good question. How would everybody like describe themselves personality wise? Like, are we energetic? Are we chill? Are we shy? Are we introverts, extroverts? How are we with people? I would definitely say I'm an extrovert. Do I like to look at movies, Theo? I have a hard time with movies. Like, my favorite movie is Interstellar. I don't know if anybody has watched that movie or likes that movie, but like that's like one of my favorite movies, and it because it goes into like the concept of souls and space and how time works, which I think is cool. In general, though, I'm much more of like a book person. Movies sometimes are really hard for me to get into, unless I can like somehow relate, which it's kind of like a duh, but unless I can relate to a movie, then I don't really watch them. Same with like TV shows. Like, it takes a lot for me to actually be into a TV show. But yeah, are you super into movies, Theo? It's a murder mystery about a son whose father was killed. The kid's wealthy uncle tries to lead him away from looking into it so that he doesn't get himself in trouble. It's pretty good. Okay, I will add that to my list of books. I have such a long list, but I'm adding it and will do my best to read it. Um, Ray, you're an extrovert, but after socializing so much in uni, I'm tired and not introverted though. Yeah, I get that. I'm the only extrovert in my family, and it's hysterical because like my mom, she runs the family business. So she has to like extrovert, but she's much more of an introvert person. And so I've had so many people be like, "Oh my gosh, your mom's like so quiet and shy," and I'm like, "She's not. You just don't see her after five personality." And then with me, I'm very much like, what you see most of the time is what you get. So it's like, yeah, you can quote certain movies. Okay, that's pretty cool. What's your favorite quote from a movie, Theo? I'm very curious. I definitely do not have that superpower. Um, I I can't even quote my books. Like, I can if I just read them ish, but like I definitely do not have that type of memory or yeah, being first to be yeah. Yeah, my mom does really well. The thing that works for her, she really has the drive to help people. She's very much community oriented, very much like a partner in crime situation. So I think for her it makes it easier to do her things. But yeah, I do have a lot of people who will come up to me. Like, she used to coach my sports, and so they would see her, and she was much more of a like coach person, mentor, and so people didn't see her other type of personality, and it was very much like, oh, she's whatever, and I'm like, y'all haven't seen her after five personality. Don't talk to me. Double or nothing. Fair enough, Theo. Love it, love it. David, you're an introvert that doesn't really like small talks. Gotta go dig deep and have a thoughtful, provoking conversation. I get that. Small talk can definitely get boring sometimes. Yeah, I love my mom. I do love my mom, right? Me and her have a pretty good relationship, and then my brother and I also have a good relationship. How are all of our familiar relationships in this room? Do we have family? If we do we have good relationships with family? Do we have found family? All of that. Hey, small talks too, because like, yeah, exactly. What is small talk? I can stand it in like some social situations. I have gotten good about like separating myself from some people when I'm talking to them, because I'm like, I don't really want to talk to you, but like I kind of have to, so I'll just be like, hey, how's it going? And so yeah, I definitely have that. Do I like comedy? Depends. I'm a very much depends person. I like comedy that is intellectually funny, or is just like so plain, like I wouldn't say dumb, but very like it's obvious comedy. Um, but I'm not big on like super ridiculous comedy. Not I like dark humor. Not super dark humor, but I do like dark humor. I like making jokes about our societal standpoints because what else would you do besides laugh or cry? So yeah, I'm into comedy stuff sometimes, but I don't watch comedy shows. If that answers, we are like crabs in a bucket. I've heard of that analogy before, and it's like uh where you're all crabs in a bucket and then you have friends who could like pull you down, or you have butterflies that can help you out. I don't know. I didn't really understand it. I did understand it, but I was also like, yeah, but we all are all crabs in a bucket. I 1000% agree with that. Do we have large friend groups in here? Are we big on friend groups? Because like I got two friends, period. I love them both, but I definitely don't have a big friend group. Do we make friends easily? Does anybody have like a bunch of friends, like genuine friends, or we all kind of just here floating around in the world like little octopuses? Friend groups sound lovely. I know. I always agree with that. Have I ever been in love before? That's a big question, Theo. I love that you're getting straight to the point. Probably. I don't. There's only been one person I would consider I've been like in love with, but it was, you know, young, fleeting, not very real. Um, in terms of like romantic, I love my mom, I love my brother, but like, that's a different type of love. I love my friends, different type of love, but in terms of like in love with somebody romantically, I probably wouldn't say. I wouldn't say yes, but I also wouldn't say no. I know it's like not a great answer, but that's just my truth. Have you ever been in love? David, making jokes about societal standpoint is essentially satire. I dig it, right? Mm-hmm. What you munching on? I have eczema, and there's only like a couple things that I will eat because of my eczema, and I made a like French toast casserole situation out of a bagel and eggs and protein milk and put some sugar-free syrup on it with butter, and that's what I'm eating because I'm built different. Yep. Mm-hmm. Period. Because I can't have a lot of sugar, and I eat high protein things, high fiber things. It's eczema's a whole thing. It's pretty healthy. I think the syrup I'm using I probably will have to change at some point, but at the moment it doesn't seem to cause me any issues. So we're Gucci with it. Does anybody else have like a skin or a gut thing? Do I love it or force yourself to eat it? I actually do like it. I was having trouble eating these bagels. There's a company in the state of New York called Royo, Royo, and they specialize in making keto. Not is it keto? Yeah, like keto friendly bread and bagels. I'm not on a keto diet, but the thing about them is they take out a lot of like processed materials and they use like very natural ingredients. So we get our bagels and bread from them, and their bagels have a bunch of fiber. They have just a bunch of stuff in them. But I couldn't eat the cinnamon raisin ones anymore, like on their own. They were just so dry. The texture was weird, and I'm like, oh. So my mom was like, well, I turn them into pancakes. And I was like, how did you do that? Or I turned them into a French toast casserole. And so I tried it with the pancakes, and that was gross. And then I made the French toast casserole, and I've been eating it for like the past 4 weeks. So, it's good. I like it. Respect it. We all have our own particular diet pertaining to our health. Yes. Shows you want to cook for me? All right. I'll let you. I appreciate that. I'm busy, so you can definitely cook for me anytime. I will take whatever it is you make. My eating habits are so bad. My family always fights me to eat better. Yeah, nutrition is important. I will say, definitely. I mean, I'm not perfect about it either. I eat ice cream sometimes. I eat chocolate. I definitely went through like a period in the beginning of the year where I was like eating ice cream every week. So, we all gotta do what we gotta do. If I was to see you in person and sing a song to you, would you be offended? Probably not. I think I would just try to figure out what was going on and then vibe. I'm very match energy person. So like I might, if I know the song, I might sing it with you. Um, and yeah, I think I'd just mostly be like, because I haven't seen you before, so I'd probably be like, who are you? What's going on? But if I've got the vibe, I would probably just sing with you or just dance along. Yeah. Exactly, right? Those little dance things. Exactly. I like to dance. Dancing is fun. I'm not professional at it though at all, so you know, don't ever ask me to actually do a dance because I will fail. You have eczema too? The hot weather. Yes. Okay. I'm like, yes. I'm so glad because I find it so hard to actually find people who also have eczema. It's like anytime I talk about it, somebody looks at me with like two big large eyes and like I'm talking nonsense, and I'm like, guys, it's a real thing. I promise. So I'm so glad you and I can relate on this. And the hot weather, humidity, makes it so bad. You make some good fish gelatin salad. I've never had that before. I'm slightly open to it. I'm gonna have to look up what that is, but I will eat it if you make it. So, you know, that's I will do that. 100%. Yeah, eczema's not fun. I have moderate to severe, which is actually not what I'm trying to say. I have severe eczema. Um, and so like it's definitely one of those things I have to make sure I manage. What does the weather do to me? It makes me sad sometimes. In all seriousness though, like when it comes to my eczema, the winter is so dry. So like there's dry skin already, but then I don't know, my eczema's a little weird and it gets like really hot. And so like in my hands there's still some eczema, but it gets like feverishly hot and it gets red bumps. It's pretty bad and it makes my fingers super swollen. Like it's not fun. And a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you have arthritis." I'm like, "That's not what it is." Um and then in the spring and summer humidity gets me really really bad. I get eczema like in my elbows and on the back of my neck. I get it on my eyes. A lot of people will mistake like the red on my eyes as eyeshadow and they're like, "Oh, you have such pretty makeup." And I'm like, "It's actually not makeup, it's just my natural eczema issue." So that's what the weather does to me. It can be very temperamental and hard to manage sometimes. Yeah, it ain't fun for sure. That's right, to be. I used to have small eczema in my head, but then it went away. I did have a friend who had it all over her body and she struggled. Yeah, it's a real struggle. um Thank you. Bless you as well. Yeah, no, I had about 2 or 3 summers ago, I had a really bad outbreak and it was all over my body. Like I had it on my face, I had it on my neck, I had it on my hands, on my arms, on my legs, on my stomach. Like it was really, I was very like I couldn't sleep because it was so itchy. So I was only getting like 4 hours. This lasted like a month. I was getting like 4 hours of sleep. I couldn't take a shower. Um, it was just so bad. Like I couldn't work out. It was horrid. I have to be careful how long I'm in the sun. I mean, yeah, yes and no. Naturally, definitely. And because there's only a couple of types of sunscreens I can use that don't give me like an allergic reaction or an eczema reaction. So I definitely try not to stay in the sun super long because then I have to like reapply sunscreen all the time. And the humidity just makes the itching so bad. Yeah, the itching is ridiculous, almost unbearable. I 100% agree. It's like, I don't even know what a good analogy is for it. It's basically torturous. Like if you are in full blown eczema itch outs, like it's very miserable. I'm not gonna lie, it's very complicated. DV, what do you do to manage yours? I'm very curious because like I take 3 probiotics a day. I take collagen. I try to eat a lot of protein and fiber, but like, how do you manage your um eczema? DV, I'm just super curious. And like, do you find that yours is impacted by stress at all? Because I know mine can definitely be impacted by stress sometimes, and if I'm not taking stuff. Yeah, cold showers can definitely make that feel better sometimes. Can touching someone damage you? Not normally. That part is most of the time good. Like eczema is not contagious, and if somebody's like touching me, I they don't really have to. It's not. It's definitely not that type of situation. Like I definitely wouldn't want them to like touch my eczema spots because that's just weird. But and not something I would want. But in general, like just hugging somebody, like that's, you know, that's fine. Normal people get mad when they get bitten by a mosquito and itch a lot. And I just try like, literally, yeah. Mosquito bites suck, 100%. I'm not gonna say that they don't because I hate mosquito bites and they're horrid, but yeah. And then you meet people who have eczema and see their struggles, and then it's like, oh, mosquito bites aren't, you know. But it's all, and it's kind of weird because like, sorry, I have like snot. My eczema sometimes is really odd because like I'll itch it so hard that it gets like those little, you know how like mosquito bites eventually they have like that little like yellow poison dot that gets dried and hard and then you can like pick it off. Like sometimes my eczema does that and it's just weird. It's all weird. I literally don't know. It's just one of the weirdest things, but it takes up like a major part of my life. So you know, we do with it. Yeah, okay, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I thought, but I'm like, it's just a very odd thing to deal with and talk about sometimes. It's good to actually have to bite, stab you with their nose bone and lick your, ooh, okay, the way, that description made me want to cry. Oh my god. I have to read that again. We lick your bone vessels. That's, yeah. Well, and I heard also that it's only female mosquitoes that are biting you because they need your blood for them to lay eggs. Like, I feel like we should get compensation for helping the mosquito population produce so much every year. I do feel like we should get some type of compensation for that because, ugh, yeah. Oh, I believe you, Shotas. I 100% believe you. I don't doubt you. I think that mosquitoes are just weird. Just too much unnecessary detail. Fair. Yeah, you gotta know certain things that would make it worse, like certain body wash and clothing. Yep. I stay away from any type of itchy clothing fabric. And there's body wash I definitely stay away from right now. I'm using a lavender body wash, which is great because lavender and I get along super well. Am I married? I am not, Theo. I am only 18 and I have zero interest in being married. I'm gonna be single forever in terms of legally single forever because I don't want to be ever legally binded to somebody. Personally, not saying that that's a bad thing for anybody. It's just not what I want. I also don't want children. I don't want to be a mom. I just want to read my books, stay in my house, and not leave. Thank you. We are married. That's right. I did say that. So, my bad, Shotas. My bad. I somehow forgot about that part. But, yeah. Legally, I'm not married, but with him, he is. Excuse me, Marissa's. Yeah, technically that's also true. So I'm like married to a bunch of you guys. I'm sorry. But I love you all equally. I promise. Y'all are mine. We got this. We are gonna figure this out. We'll fight in court. That's gonna be expensive. Why don't we just save money and just split time? Oh, I'm 6'8", by the way. I'll win. Is it tough being 6'8"? Do you have like clothes sizing issues if you're, actually 6'8"? Take the win. I don't know. I feel like short people like can bite your kneecaps and take your legs out from under you without even you knowing or trying or anything like that. So I feel like everybody has a fair chance. You brag about your starting to doubt you. Yeah, the whole height thing is always fascinating because, like, have you guys seen the videos where they're like say something like, "Oh, I want to stop, women shouldn't have periods. Like, I'm gonna stop the cramps," and then it's like I'm 6'8", by the way. Like, have you guys seen those videos? Because every time I see anybody's height, I'm always like, do I play any kind of sports? I currently play pickleball. I play pickleball twice a week. I'm actually going to go play pickleball in an hour. So, yeah, I play pickleball. Yeah. Yeah. People are always fun. I love people online. It's the best. I know, right? Because, like, I've seen, especially, it's mostly guys who do it, too. And so you'll just pop up on a video and it'll be like, gosh, women shouldn't have to like, you know, do anything. They should just get to read in their house. And then in the caption, you'll just be like, I'm 6'8", by the way. And I'm like, your height doesn't change that for me. But it's always funny. It's satire, but it's satire content is some of the best content out there. I feel like, though, I don't easily have an intention to be tied down to somebody. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't, not really interested in being legally binded to somebody. I'm kind of like good on my own. Definitely right now in my life, I do not want a relationship. I'm building everything, building my life. I don't need someone else in it. Like, romantically. All right, guys. So it is an hour. I do have to go. I'm so sorry, but I do have to stop our live here. I appreciate all of you so much for coming and participating. This is like the best thing ever. Neither do I. This annoys my family so much. Yeah. Well, follow your own path. Do your own thing. Don't let anybody stop you. But anyway, that's the last thing I got to say because I do have to go. But I appreciate you guys coming in so much. And, you know, feel free to write in still. I'll look at the comments later. But I do have to go. So I wish you guys an amazing day. And I will be going live again next Thursday, probably at the same time. So see you guys next Thursday. Love you all so much. I'm going to figure out how to end this now. All right. Love you. Bye.